Hey guys, I am here with a review of Lego Creator 3-in-1 set 31131 Downtown Noodle Shop. Comes with 569 regular pieces. So this is the main set, the Noodle Shop, which I'll be reviewing today. Alternative is a kind of game shop, which we have other Lego sets of, and then also a bike shop. Okay, so the box, the top of the box also shows this is the noodle shop, this is the bike shop, and this is the game shop, along with one of the minifigures. And the back of the set shows the noodle shop opened, the bike shop from a different angle, and then the game shop from roughly the same angle. So next I want to look at the extra pieces. This is, again, from the main set. We don't have so many extra pieces. Basically all the pieces are used. We do have an extra bowl and chopsticks, which are nice. We have an extra robot arm, some levers, Technic pins, a printed pressure gauge. Thought there might have been another, I think that's it for the printed. So standard, but it's nice to have extra chopsticks and bowl. That is the nice one there. There are stickers. They are for the noodle shop. There are 6 in total, so not a lot, still some. There are 3 books, as you would normally expect. The main book is the thickest. These and the box were damaged in a flood I had. And it's interesting that they are different sizes almost completely. Okay, the bike shop is the same size as the noodle shop, just a different thickness. And then the game corner is the smallest one, only about 83 pages. The bike shop has 79, so actually less pages, but larger pages. And then the noodle shop has 139 pages. The last step being that relatively ugly dog. Okay, so there are some minifigures for this set. We can leave them there because they're in a nice formation. So we have the chef brandishing his cleaver, and we have the guest eating her noodles. So he's chopping up a block of noodles, which is really quite nice and realistic. He has bottles of sauces. He has bowls, potentially, of noodles. He has a red curtain that's very Japanese as well. There's some stickers on the curtain, and there's also stickers about the price of the food. 8 whatever for noodles, 6 for onigiri, the rice balls, and 3 for sushi. So sushi is very cheap, although it looks like vegetable sushi, which is cheaper than the fish sushi. You could put the red curtains on the other side. There are clips on that side, so same building style. It does look weak. It's only 4 pillars holding up the top, but it is relatively stable. I don't want to really shake it hard. The first thing to come out was the figure. So we can take those out and have a look at the table without the figures. And there's also a very small stove in the back with the pressure gauge. It looks like an oven underneath. This is the sink, a broom, and a wrench. Not sure why you need a wrench in a noodle shop. This is a very ugly dog. I think this is the worst part of the set. It is a dog. It is one of those long-eared dogs. I get it, but I think it's very ugly. Okay, it's fine. If I think it's ugly, I can just take it apart. So there are stairs. This is the door for the noodle owner to enter. Here is the vending machine. It's interesting there's no backside to the vending machine, but that's okay. I think it looks pretty nice. Looks like 4 different types of colas from the front, whereas the back, you can't really be sure what it is. And also when you open it up, it backs the vending machine pretty well to hide it. So depending upon how you want to display it, I think as a corner piece, it looks better than as a closed set. So I would prefer or recommend to use it as a corner set. So on the second floor, you can see there is advertisement for the Noodle shop with the last sticker, the dragon sticker, a door for the very small apartment. This is the attic access or roof access. There's stairs for that. There is a printed tile for the greatest hero ever, the guy who saves a cat from a tree. A potted plant with plants outside, so looks like a nice view. And just a simple house with a radio, a lamp, and a safari painting, which is a printed tile. On the roof, it looks like we have a small bonsai plant that's kind of blocking the way to the roof. And we have a nice aerial antenna. I think that's kind of symbolic of 1960s Japan or Hong Kong, or I do believe this is more like Japan, but especially with the onigiri and the sushi. But these are also found in China or Hong Kong. And finally, we have a bird, which looks much better than the dog and is less advertised. Nice light blue. Feathers are closed. Again, simple but effective. And finally, we have the ice cream stand. I do think this is a bit ironic because this does look to be Asian and Japanese, and in Japan you would be much more likely to find a noodle cart and an ice cream shop than an ice cream cart and a noodle shop. So what I like about the cart is that it does come with 3 wheels for the bicycle. What I don't like is that it doesn't come with a bicycle. It comes with this half bicycle thing, the kind of stationary bike. And as I said, it doesn't seem very realistic. It's held on by 3 clips relatively well, but it's also not very realistic to have an ice cream cart and not a noodle cart. Yeah, I don't think it looks that great, and I also don't see so much potential for it. Haven't figured out how quite to use the pieces, but anyway, I think it's not a bad set. Again, it's 569 pieces, and I think it was $40 or so, or I think that's how much I paid for it. So not a terrible piece to price ratio either, but also not amazing figures, and not no particular special pieces. So it's a good set, but I would recommend to try and wait until it's on sale. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.